Hello out there, you wonderful people. This is Andre, the Game Idea Guy. Thank you once again for lending me your time and your ear, listening into another Why You Know Game discussion. And this time I'm going to be talking about Psycho Soldier and revamping it and bringing it back for the current era. Based on when these videos release, there will be a Psycho Soldier video for 3DS. But this one is ahead of that. I already recorded and uploaded that, I believe. But this is ahead of that as far as when these videos drop. Anyway, with Terry gaining spotlight in Smash and it drawing more attention to SNK's games to a wider audience of people, not that SNK wasn't putting a lot of their content on the Switch in the first place, to kind of broaden their horizons and using the popularity of the platform to make a crap ton of sales. The idea of bringing back older game series and redoing them for SNK is actually quite it's an ambitious idea, but it's actually something that I think would really benefit them in the long run, because they have, like Capcom, they have a vast library of different styles of games. So many different games that it's a shame that they don't really delve into all those different genres much anymore. And I would love to see them do that and go ahead and take the Athena and Psycho Soldier games and utilize those as a base and make a new game with the up-to-date character designs and including all the characters from the Psycho Soldier team that have appeared in King of Fighters over the years. Though I think that would, I think honestly you don't want to, no, maybe I want to cut that back, because I don't know if necessarily when Athena had the all-girl team, if that was considered the Psycho Soldier team. That might not count. So I'm just trying to cover my bases here. But to my knowledge, the Psycho Soldier team is Athena, Kensu, Shingensai, Jinsai, and Bao. That is, I believe, the Psycho Soldier team. I want to say that that's the team, the group, the whole group. Those four characters could get a refreshed origin. And get, like, especially for like Kensu and Bao, you get a fully fleshed out explanation as to how their powers work, because their powers between the two of them is shared. So they share a power base, and it goes back and forth between the two of them. And that would be something interesting for them to cover and talk about and explain why that is. And on top of that, they can go ahead and remake those style of games, adding in special moves from the King of Fighters series for the characters, maybe amping them up some for the particular series, kind of like what Capcom was doing with Marvel vs. Capcom for the Street Fighter characters in particular, where they would amp up their special moves and their super moves to make them match with the superhero characters. But it's just something I think that would be pretty interesting to do. And it wouldn't be a bad idea for SNK. More games out, they can make more money off of them. That's really it. And I don't think that doing this, especially if they go with like a cell shaded art style for this game in particular, this theoretical game, I don't think it would cost them a lot of money. Now, here's where they would have the issue, and that's just thinking of a viable platform for it. Though personally, looking at things, I would think that Sony and Nintendo would be their best options for it. Just my opinion, because the Switch is extremely popular and Japanese games still tend to do very well on PlayStation hardware. It's just the facts of the matter. So between those two, I think that they would have a viable option for putting something like this out and finding an audience. And they can make it a 2D platformer, at least the first outing. If they wanted to change things up and then do 3 or something like that afterwards, perfectly fine. But go with your core first and start off from there, and then work your way up. That would be best idea in my opinion. Because I would really like to see that, and it'd be enjoyable for me as a SNK fan, because I really do like their games. I like a lot of their stuff, and they have so many IPs that they have their hands in that they don't utilize. It's like, come on, you guys own a lot of stuff. Just get some teams on this. I know that they can't just throw everything to the wall to see what sticks, but every now and again, it's okay to experiment with your older IPs and see what you can work out that might draw a gathering. But I'm going to stop here because there's not a whole lot more for me to talk about. It's just something I would love to see, and I think that SNK could actually be very successful with it, especially in the current market for games. But that's it. Thank you guys for listening. If you'd like to support the channel, links are down in the description to Amazon for my poetry book. You can purchase it digitally or physically. Links are in the description. Keep your eyes and ears up for more stuff from me. And until the next time, enjoy your games. Peace out.